You're going to hear a couple things from Republicans and from this president in the coming weeks and months. One, that this is a hoax, and two, trying to draw an equivalence between what Trump did and what Joe Biden did. You're seeing the Speaker of the House do that tonight. Joe Biden kept classified documents for decades. There is one witness, according to CNN, who has testified in both the probe into Joe Biden's retention of classified documents and the Mar-a-Lago Donald Trump retention of classified documents case. And this witness, according to reporting from CNN, said that the line of questioning was dramatically different in the two respective probes, that the Biden case was much more about how things were packed up in the final days of the White House as Biden was leaving his time during the Obama administration, and that the Trump line of questioning was much more centered on obfuscation, false statements, and sort of misdirection on the part of the former president. In your professional assessment, what makes the Joe Biden case different? Is there any sort of peril in brushing aside comparisons between Joe Biden and Donald Trump as it concerns classified documents?
Yeah, it's a critical point, and it's important that we all spend time to understand the difference between the probe into President Biden and Vice President Pence and what's happened here. And you can see it based on the charges. The charges here aren't just the willful retention of national defense information, and that is the most serious charge. It includes concealment and obstruction. The implication is that former president sought to not return this classified information. We certainly know some of that from the search warrant. That's a significant distinguishing factor. In most instances where there is classified information that's mishandled, happens all the time. As soon as the individual or individuals identify it, they turn it over. That's why you've never heard of most of the cases that are investigated for mishandling. They don't get charged. Most of them aren't even investigated by the Department of Justice because they're so quickly determined to be an accident. But when you have obstruction, when you have concealment, when you have, in some instances, 18 months where this material was not turned over, that's distinguishing. And I think that's the reason you're seeing charges today. And that's why I anticipate you won't see charges against President Biden.